If someone is being rude, say this, and they will regret it. 6 powerful responses, Stoicism. In life, we all encounter people who seem to thrive on pushing our buttons. Those individuals who provoke, insult, or test our patience, not to spark meaningful dialogue, but to get a rise out of us. They wait for that split second when they can throw us off balance, making us lose our composure, because, in their eyes, that's when they've won. But here's a hard truth. Anyone who loses control has already lost. The essence of true strength isn't in raising your voice, but in standing firm, calm, and unshaken when provoked. It lies in the subtle power of maintaining composure and responding with precision. When you stay centered, you set a boundary, a line the aggressor cannot cross without realizing that their power over you has vanished. This is the heart of Stoic philosophy. In this conversation, we'll explore 6 powerful responses, phrases that don't just silence negativity, but restore your dignity, protect your peace, and reinforce your inner strength. These are tools of wisdom, shields against those who try to disrupt your tranquility. Response 1. You have the right to your opinion, and I have the right to ignore it. This isn't just a defense, it's a declaration of independence. When faced with negativity, there's no need to argue or justify your position. Acknowledge their opinion calmly, and without malice, make it clear that their words hold no power over you. You don't engage, you simply move forward with your peace intact. For example, imagine sharing an exciting idea, expecting support, only to be met with mockery. In the past, you might have defended yourself or sought validation. But now, with the wisdom of Stoicism, you simply say, "You have the right to your opinion, and I have the right to ignore it." You maintain your peace, unshaken by their negativity. Why does this work? Because it strips them of the power to provoke you. It's not that their opinion doesn't matter. It's that their opinion no longer holds any weight in your life. The silence that follows speaks volumes, and for those who thrive on attention, it's the most uncomfortable thing they can experience. Response 2. If I got paid for every smart thought you had, I'd be penniless. This response is a witty, yet surgical strike against inflated self-importance. The person may speak loudly, but their words often lack substance. Instead of engaging in a back and forth, this phrase shines a light on their empty noise, revealing the shallowness of their attempts to elevate themselves. Ever been around someone who dominates conversations with sarcasm and mockery? Rather than getting dragged into their game, you can simply say, "If I got paid for every smart thought you had, I'd be penniless." This cuts through their facade and exposes the emptiness beneath. Why does this work? Because it highlights the lack of substance behind their words, without an insult. It's a mirror reflecting their shallow approach to conversation, delivered in a calm, composed manner, following the Stoic principle of valuing wisdom over noise. Response 3. This conversation was over before it even began. This isn't just a statement, it's a boundary. It halts the conversation before it spirals into an argument. It's for those who seek conflict not for understanding, but for the thrill of provoking others. With this phrase, you stop the discussion in its tracks, refusing to engage in their game. Why does this work? Because it takes away their power. Provocateurs expect a reaction, but silence robs them of the control they crave. They realize that their effort to provoke has failed, and they're left with nothing. When should you use this? Whenever someone tries to argue just for the sake of arguing, a troll, a toxic colleague, or even a loved one being unreasonable. Stoicism teaches us that not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes, the wisest response is to walk away. Response 4. I don't argue with people who thrive on disrespect. This isn't just a refusal to engage. It's a clear statement of your boundaries. You recognize their game, and you won't play along. There are those who want to tear others down to make themselves feel better. By saying this, you make it clear that disrespect will not be tolerated. Why does this work? Because it doesn't feed the provocation. It's a quiet, firm statement of who you are and what you stand for. You refuse to argue because disrespect has no place in your life. By walking away from it, you reclaim your power. Response 5. With your attitude, you won't get far in life. This isn't just a critique, it's a reality check. It challenges the false belief that arrogance and rudeness will lead to success. Life doesn't reward those who belittle others. It rewards those who lift others up. By calmly saying this, you remind them that their behavior is self-destructive. Why does this hit so hard? Because it doesn't just address their actions now. It forces them to face the long-term consequences of their attitude. It's a cold reminder that their behavior will only lead to failure and they need to change direction. Response 6. Your opinion of me is none of my business. This phrase is a powerful reminder that other people's judgments, opinions, or perceptions are not your responsibility. When someone is rude or critical, they often want to control your emotions and dictate how you should feel about yourself. This response, however, takes away that control. By saying, "Your opinion of me is none of my business," you acknowledge that their thoughts about you hold no value unless you give them power. Why does this work? Because it establishes a boundary that cannot be crossed. It makes it clear that you will not internalize negativity or judgment from others. Their opinion has no bearing on your self-worth. This is a strong, Stoic reminder that the only opinion that matters is your own. With this final response, we come full circle. These 6 phrases are not just words. They are weapons of wisdom, each one designed to help you protect your peace, maintain your power, and stay true to your values. Remember, in the face of rudeness or provocation, true strength lies not in reacting impulsively, but in responding thoughtfully, calmly, and with authority. Through the practice of Stoicism, you can reclaim your peace, avoid unnecessary conflict, and live with the inner strength that comes from self-control.